The purpose of a stakeholder engagement is to gather information. It's to learn a little bit for sure, but it's also to gather those insights and wisdom from the table. And there's a lot of it in here tonight in terms of parents of students in grades 4 to 6 and our educators who are well versed in that very subject. We are going to pick your brain. We're going to ask some serious questions about the learner, what we need to know from your perspective. We're going to share our insights, and at the end of that we'll put together a report to sort of capture and learn from that. And what these engagements do is they begin to inform our planning.
So our focus tonight, as Scott said, is on grade 4 to 6 learners. We'll reference and refer to Alberta Ed survey questions that cause trustees a little bit of concern. Only 53% reported being involved in your child's education, so that was 53% of parents. So we're curious, we wonder why not, what can be different? So that's part of the conversation. And only 60% agree that kids follow the rules. And so again, how come that is? What are they relaying to you about the rules and following the rules? So it's an opportunity tonight for some really rich dialogue.
What is alarming here, and you can see in that bottom row, is that 1/4 of grade 4 to 6 PSD students are currently falling in this range and requiring individualized supports. We see an increase in the need of students requiring extra support as they move from grade 4 to 6. This is partly because the students have not yet mastered those foundational concepts, and on top of that, the curriculum becomes more challenging in higher grades. Teachers use assessment data to identify areas where students are struggling and design lessons to address these gaps.
Tell us what is going well for you at school.
Everything. Math, science, PE, LA, and art, and sometimes PE.
I'm doing pretty good at math, not much head stuff is doing bad at math. I'm pretty sure I haven't gotten in a single thing that's 0 in math. I'm pretty sure I've gotten like an ace every time or something like that. I'm pretty good at math.
At old school, I used to really struggle with ELA, but now Miss Saunders has made that really a fun learning experience for me.
There's nothing that's going really bad.
My friends are always nice to me, and so are my teachers. So it makes me feel like I'm safe here and that I can be myself at school.
I'm making some good friends and I have no problem learning new things.
Started off talking about wondering if this cohort struggles with adversity and overcoming grit. And we went on to talk about the cell phone policy in schools, how's it working. We had a wish or a hope that as we look at results that we don't swing the pendulum too far. If we think that writing is getting really strong, that we don't just totally focus on numeracy, that we keep a nice consistent approach.
How important recognition is to really building up how kids feel about themselves. Could be anything from the janitor leaving a special prize or a note at the classroom that was the cleanest, so the kids want to really impress the janitor and then they feel recognized and seen when that happens, to academic recognition, to having a chance to speak to the class and be applauded.
Just the concept of being able to connect families back to the school a little bit more, so there isn't homework going home anymore and we don't necessarily have a good opportunity to always see what's happening in the classroom, whereas homework does sort of force parent involvement. If a child doesn't know how to get through their homework and does need that support, it kind of creates that family dynamic that all of a sudden you need to sit down with your kid all of a sudden and actually work through something.
Parkland School Division, where the world opens up.